So this is the greatest moment that you and I have ever lived. Am I right? We've never been better or greater or more alive than we are right now. Because you see, as long as we believe there was a better yesterday, or tomorrow holds for us some guarantee, we're missing out on the greatest moment that we've ever lived, and that's right now. Right now is where we have that inner spiritual power to make a decision, to let go of something we no longer want, or to have a new thought. What a concept, right? So we invite you to participate with us today. We are blessed to have our amazing choir. And so they're going to come up and lead us through a congregational song, yes? They're still training me, so, I'm checking in there. So let's give them a great hand, and please join us in singing throughout with the songs that touch your heart. We envision that Unity of Santa Barbara Spiritual Community Center is the go-to place. It's the place that you go for your B12 shot. It's the place that you go to be invigorated. It's the place that often we come to remember, because throughout the week various activities have happened, and so we come to remind each other of who we are, what we believe, and what we are devoted to practice. Yes? Yes. And so in that space, it's my pleasure to be able to share with this wonderful choir led by Noreen, Brokke. Also, Debra Ernst will be our platform leader today, one of our board members, and the AV and the ushers. And it's important to acknowledge all the people that have been here since morning 30 to get ready for today, yes? And so thank you for being here, and thank you for bringing your energy. And I invite you to leave everything at the door that you came in with, because you may be so fortunate not to pick some of the things back up when you leave, yes? And you might meet someone here today that could change the course of your life. A new friend is here that I met at a restaurant. You never know a connection that is being made, and more so for anything that I know for you is you may get to know something new about yourself. Wow. What a concept, yes? So we greet all of you that are here with us in person in these chairs, and we greet all of you that are online, and please leave comments. We like a two-way relationship, so we like to know where you're from, and leave comments with us. And now, let's give Debra a great round of applause here.
Well, it wouldn't be Unity of Santa Barbara with lots of wonderful announcements to make. And first and foremost, I want to take this opportunity to honor Noreen, Brokke, and the Unity Singers for their outstanding and awesome concert on Friday. All the proceeds for that event went to Ukraine, and we are continuing to receive donations to Ukraine, and that was done through a local church and will continue to be done through a local church. So that's absolutely fabulous. Now, I wonder if anyone's here for the first time with us today. If you're not too shy, thank you so much. We would like to greet you and provide you with a flower if you don't mind keeping your hand held up so our ushers can bring you a flower. Right over here. And this flower that we're about ready to bring you, it's coming, believe me. We're not waiting for it to grow. And it really here at Unity of Santa Barbara, we continue the flower. We could consider. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you back there as well. Hello, welcome. And that flower that you are receiving is representative of life unfolding in a living, positive, affirmative way. And it unfolds as a seed sometimes, as a bud, or as a full blossom, similar to what you've got in hand. And welcome. Stay after service. We have a wonderful reception hour, and you're welcome to come back and visit our community at any time you like. Thank you so much for coming. Now, if you're online, and you're a first-time viewer, or if you're a long-time viewer, please go on to Facebook and drop a line to us. Tell us where you hail from. We would love that. We would love that connection. Please do that. And by the way, mark your calendars. It's Easter on April 17th. Believe it or not, it's 2 weeks away. And there is a wonderful, glorious service planned, being created by our 2 new ministers and in tandem with our musical team. So I'm going to give you a hint, and that is get here early. Save your seat, for we will be full. Yay. And next week is Palm Sunday. And we have a real treat for Palm Sunday, and that is that Reverend Kathy, along with her mother, Reverend Nancy, will be giving that message that day. So come early that day as well. And I would love to tell you who has dedicated these flowers. Adrienne Mornini has dedicated the flowers in honor of her husband, Rick, and for Barb Minster's birthday as well. And now it's the time in our service for our daily word, the Unity Daily Word. This Sunday, April 3rd, 2022, and that daily word is inner peace. And that affirmation is, I think peace, I feel peace, I am peace. Peace lives in my heart, at the place within me where all appearances of separation dissolve. I feel only peace, only God, only divine inheritance. I carry it with me through every experience, every moment of the day. Nothing can destroy or even disturb my peace when I invite the divine presence, the Christ of my being, to be my constant guide. A passing thought of fear, worry, or anger is a reminder to breathe, to release negative energy, to embrace peace. I feel renewed when I meditate, when I enjoy a walk in a peaceful garden, or take a moment to appreciate natural beauty wherever and whenever I find it. My indwelling peace manifests all around me as beauty, harmony, and bliss. And from Psalms 29:11, may the Lord give strength to the people. May the Lord bless his people with peace. And now for our statement of truth. Let me say it first, and then will you follow along with me? There's only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. Together, there is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe, God the good, omnipotent.
This is holy ground. We're standing on holy ground. For love is here and everything is holy. This is holy ground. We're standing on holy ground. For love is here and everything is holy. This is holy ground. We're standing on holy ground. For love is here, everything is holy. This is holy ground. We're standing on holy ground. For love is here and everything is holy.
As you continue to hold the music in your heart and allow yourself God's calling, and as you allow yourself to close your outer eyes, so your inner awareness may reveal itself. And as we take those words into our heart, into our consciousness, and into our awareness, that everywhere you are is holy ground. And every aspect of your body, your physical body, is the holy temple of the divine spirit of life. And your beautiful physical being, which is a catalyst for the understanding of your soul and your mission on this earth, is the best relationship you will ever have in your life. Your beautiful presence and physical being is the billboard for the divine. And it works with you by working for you. And every cell and fiber of your being right now is activated and is in harmony and in agreement that the divine is flowing through you. That anything, any condition, any preconceived idea, any DNA, the doing and never asking that you're believing may be yours for the taking, everything is dissipated. Likened to Myrtle Fillmore that says, I am a child of God. I do not inherit disease. I am a child of God. Say that with me. I am a child of God. My body is healthy and vibrant and happy, and it tells me what I need to know about my direction of life, about the choices that I make, and my intuitive faculty allows myself to listen and divinely say yes. My physical being is holy ground. And I claim my healing now. I claim my healing now. We claim the one presence and the one power. Not a cliche, not a wonderful affirmation statement, but a way of life, of a believability that there is something that is emerging in us, that is this immense life force. Every one of us will leave here today with 10 more years added to our life. Amen? Amen. And we feel that energy. Do you believe it? Yes. Do you believe in the healing power of the divine? Do you believe anything is possible through the Spirit of law working in you? Everything is holy ground. And so it is. And so it shall be, because we affirm it so. Amen. I've invited our beloved, amazing, talk about fireball, Forrest Lightberg, to share with us this morning about what unity means to him. Let us give him a great round of applause.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Temple. Hi. I remember the first time I called Unity and spoke with Linda and Joan and said, how do I rent your center? And that conversation was the start. And it was such a pivotal moment for me because it was the start of a whole new career and an entirely new chapter in my life. And from that moment on, it was that opportunity that they gave me, and that allowed me to really heal my body, my relationships, my family relationships, my life. And so I was always deeply grateful to them. It was when Reverend Larry was here, and Linda and Joan, and I remember contacting them numerous times over the years and just telling them, thank you so much for giving this space to our community, and thank you so much for allowing me here, because it was honestly one of the greatest gifts of my life. So that is why Unity has meant so much to me over the years, although I am relatively new here, working here with the Unity team. But I have had a relationship with Unity for about 7 years now since that happened. And so to me, Unity represents a reinforcement of well-being. You know, it's a place where people can draw inspiration, where they can embrace their potential to serve the world with their gifts and their talents. And so that is what Unity has meant to me, and I hope that that's what Unity can mean to all of us, should we want it to. So that's a little bit about what Unity means to me. Thank you.
There's a saying that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is now. And what's very honorable about this choir is many of them have been together for 40 years. Let's give them some love, and Noreen, a wonderful assistance and everything. So it's just, you feel it, you know. I know, you started at 8. I heard about you. You owe me 10. Yeah. So the Department of Water Resources sends one of their representatives to a big farm in Alberta, Canada. They're doing water allocations throughout the area. And so this guy, he comes up to an older farmer, and the farmer says, "Great, welcome." He says, "Yes, I'm here to check out, your water allocation." He says, "No problem." And he said, "But over there, on that other side of the fence now, don't go there." And the guy got really big with his energy, and he said, "Let me tell you, sir, I am a representative for the Department of Water Resources, and I have my card. You see my card, sir? And it entitles me to go anywhere I possibly want to go. Do you understand me?" And the old farmer says, "Yeah, I hear you. I hear you." So in a moment, he starts hearing the guy, he's running as fast as he could and as fast as he could go because the old bull is running after him. And he's screaming and shouting, and the old farmer says, "Show him your card." Show him your card. Show him your card. Well, my question to you today, as we talk about the keys of a healthy life, is what card of authority do you carry? Is it a credential? Is it a philosophy? Is it a knowing? Is it a truth? What part of yourself allows you to claim territory over everything that you embrace, that you walk in, that you experience in your life? We can all give thanks to Myrtle Fillmore. We wouldn't be here if it hadn't been for her, because she said, "This is my card. I'm a child of God. Sorry, I'm not going to buy into all this other stuff. It could be possible for me, but I'm going to aim high, and I'm going to know it isn't." You understand? And so it's that space of your life that you carry an energy, an essence. One of our master teachers would say, "Be in the world, but not of the world." Be in the world. Bring the energy of the divine into the world. The world needs you to be you. Please don't take on the path of trying to be somebody else. Being original is much more important anyway. But don't buy into all the ways of the world. And to me, that is the beauty and the energy of the language of unity, yes? Charles Fillmore would say, what we need now, it's still relevant, as he said this when he talked about the 12 powers, what we need now is we need zeal. How many times do you go home and you tell your partner, your husband, your wife, your kid, "Somebody at the grocery store almost knocked me down because they had so much zeal"? Right? Right? And he's calling forth us to have this zeal, of this enthusiasm about life. And he said very clearly, if you aren't activating with zeal, it's like having a motorboat without an engine on the back. And if you carry this, otherwise stagnation and death will take hold, right? Death will take hold. So many people in our society today are so concerned about whether they will die or not. Surprise. We will. That's not our task. It really doesn't need to be where we put our energy. Our energy needs to go into not dying while we're living. Are you with me? Bringing the zeal back. Bringing forth this new era of enthusiasm about what life holds, and moving out of this groove called the pandemic. and the willingness to step over here and step into a new life, because if we're not reborn by now after 3 years and all the shut-in time we've had, yes? So are you with me? That's my question to you. Are you the person that's going to be the person at the grocery store carrying your zeal card? Yes. Can you offer a little more zeal to that? Okay, I might check another subject. Okay. No, it's very important. You know, when we study what people say when they die, there's usually 4 things that they say. One is, wow. One is, it's beautiful. Another is, I see the light. And another is, they are all here. Now, what if we make a choice today that we're not going to wait till we die to say those words? What if that's your daily bread? What if that's your daily energy, that wherever you are, you go, wow, in your heart. You go, it's beautiful. Wow, I see the light. And they're all here. All the conditions and circumstances, they are in my life in order that I be blessed and be more aware of who I am. Wow, what a concept. A little mommy mouse is taking care of her babies. And they're kind of walking along, and all of a sudden a big cat comes. And the little babies get quite frightened. And mommy mouse starts barking like a dog. And she turned around, and after the cat ran away, and she looks at her little babies, and she said, we all need a second language. We need a second language. We need a way to remember that our carrying card for the keys for a better life isn't how many years we've been in unity, or what we've attended, or how many workshops we've been, or how many books we've read. We're really more called to what is the book that when people see us is the book they're reading through our own hearts, yes? And that is the language that we give. And to raise above the bar of the ordinary, to raise above the bar of the news or identification in other ways, but to step into a greater vibration, actually to be, in a radical way, positive. Not just positive, but in a radical way. Are you with me? Yes. Does this work for you? And it is working for me in this space to hold myself to a greater place. We are preparing for Easter, and that is the resurrection. And so what are we preparing already in this space of the next few days to allow ourselves to resurrect from, so we can birth into something else, to be able to cross out ideas and things we've said about ourselves and to step into a new place? That fundamentally is what Easter is. It's a birth. It's a dying for living again in a new way. There was a college graduate that was doing his thesis, and in order to do it, he needed to go and study with a Navajo Indian reservation, and he studied with them for about a year. And he couldn't speak their language, and they couldn't speak his, but along the way, they picked up a few words of each other, and in the year coming to a close, many were sad that he had to leave. And one of the grandmothers of the tribe, she walked up to him at the end, and she was crying. And she said, I like me best when I am with you. I like me best when I'm with you. Say that with me. I like me best when I'm with you. And think about that energy. And so my task for you this week, for myself this week, is for you to think about and be in a place of gratitude of the people that you like you best because you are with them, because they have given you the privilege to share time of their lives with you. I like me best when I'm here on Sunday. How about you? Yes? You see, I'm Southern. I'm bilingual, English and Southern. So if it's not grammatically correct, I may not know it. But it works for me, right? I like us best when we're together. There's something that we can create together. And there are people who are so clear that they are saying, well, I'm waiting on my purpose. I'm waiting on my purpose. You are your purpose. You were sent by the divine to be yourself, to the depth of your understanding. You ask a flower, what is your purpose? And the flower goes, purpose? I'm just supposed to be beautiful. I let people look at me. And you ask a river, what is your purpose? Just going one way all the time. And the river will say, I'm not supposed to have a purpose. I'm supposed to be a great river. And this is part of our awareness as well, is that a purpose doesn't necessarily equate to a career or something that we do or something that we have a business card. A purpose could be to know that you carry around this energy of, wow, it's beautiful. There's light here. And everything is here as it's supposed to be. That changes the energy of a room, the energy of a house, the energy of a grocery store, the energy of children. Toni Morrison, the great author, would say, as she told Oprah, our biggest task when it comes to being with kids is allowing kids to see on our faces that we believe that anything is possible. That's a great purpose right there. Of that energy of hope, inspiration, of knowing, of healing. And the energy about that is that you'll never know often somebody's life you've changed. Somebody that made a different decision at Albertsons simply because they saw you and they went, whatever that person has, I want some of it. I want to have more joy. I want to have more zeal. I want to have more expression in my life. That is a part of that. And I want to be open. I used to, for a number of years, I compartmentalized my work in ministry. I would say, well, here's the times that I'm teaching Mastermind with Jack Bullen and I'm teaching public speaking. And here's the times that I'm teaching at community, spiritual community. And here's the times that I'm doing energy healing work. And I can do that on Thursdays. And I do, I was compartmentalizing my life and my purpose. And one day it occurred to me, I just choose to serve every day wherever I go. And whatever way that looks like. And however it shows up. In 2012, I was in a small town of Abadiânia, Brazil. And I was sitting there and I had gone there to do a retreat of just healing. And just sit by the waterfall and just be. And I didn't have an agenda. I didn't carry any business cards with me. I didn't tell anybody what my website was. I wanted to just be and be the most introverted self I could be. Yes? And so in that, I saw a bunch of street dogs running. Well, we have street dogs everywhere in America too. But I saw a street dog running, and she's running from a pack of dogs. And my immediate instinct, being this animal lover that I am, was to scoop her up and put her in my lap. And I said, I've got you. I've got you. So I found out the name of a vet, took her to the vet, and he said, she's very healthy and she's a beautiful dog. And I said, well, I want to help her. Well, when I came back from the vet, there was a woman sitting there in the waiting room of the hotel, of the Posada. And she said, I saw you walking out with that dog. And the moment I saw you walking out with that dog, I knew that she was supposed to be my dog. I have been looking for a dog for years. And I knew that I would know it when I saw it. We named her Sophie. And Sophie started a relationship of this family in Seattle of 10 years. They send me pictures of what she's doing and the experiences that she's having. And my wife and I, we brought back 9 dogs into America. And it wasn't what I thought my experience of Abidjanya would be. But it would go on record as one of the most beautiful moments of my life. Because people want to say, oh, you're so nice that you did that for that dog. And I tell you, it was so nice of that dog to do what she did for me. For me. Because purpose is purpose. Wherever we go, wow, it's beautiful. There's light here. They're all here. And everything is so woven in the fabric of being connected. Everything. Every moment is a dot that can be connected in every way, you see. There's no sense of separation unless we decide that there needs to be. It's like the little boy the teacher was attempting to teach him Psalms 23, and he just kept messing it up, and his other classmates could memorize it. And finally she called on him, said, Johnny, give it a go. He said, I don't know that I can do this. What I know is the Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. That's all I need to know. And often it is. It's really all we need to know. The Lord is our shepherd, and we shall not want. We shall not want. What are you wanting? What have you said this week that you wish you had this whatever? What is it? And then go deeper. Not at the surface level of let me pull up my abundant prayer. That's helpful. But go deeper. Why do I feel there's this wanting in me? Why do I feel there's this longing in me? And is it really saying what I assume it's saying? For often there's a message there that's much deeper than we ever realized, you see. So, in closing, there was a grandmother out on the beach with her grandson. And they're walking along the water, and all of a sudden, a huge wave comes up and scoops him away. And she looks, and he's gone. And she's like, Lord, what have you done? God, what have you done? I have been a good servant. I have done what you've asked for. I've done what you said. And what? And you've taken my grandson? What? The nerve of you to do that. This does not work for me. And I want you, and I demand that you bring my grandson back right now. And the sky's parted. And the voice says, okay, I will. I'll bring him back. And a big wave came, and there was her grandson. And she looked up, and she said, he had a hat. He had a hat. How often, right? A miracle just slaps us on the face. Some kind of grace, some kind of blessing. I invoke and invite all of us this week to look at, to seek, to find, to discover all the things that are right there in front of us. They're ours for the taking. Thank you for spending time with me today. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And now, it's when people really clap because it's time for the offering. And they get so excited, yes? And it is a wonderful opportunity because here at Unity of Santa Barbara, we're going places. Can you feel it? We're going places. We're moving along. We're allowing ourselves to step into this next place of what many of us have visioned for a unity community for many, many years. And we all just needed to come together for that to occur. Yes? I like me best when I'm with you. And here we are, ready to do this mighty work. And the work, of course, takes us to understand the law of giving. The law of giving that supports the work that collectively we all want to see done. So as you're holding your gift in your hand, and if you give in other ways, still hold your hands together. And just envision the amazing abundance and the success here at Unity of Santa Barbara. And state with me, I hold the vision of Unity of Santa Barbara as the thriving, loving, spiritual community it is meant to be. Many, many blessings to you. And let us just pray. I feel it, so I'm going to do it. We thank you in advance, beloved Spirit, for all our blessings, for the abundance of health, for the abundance of creativity, for the abundance of life. And so it is, and so it shall be. And then what do I do? I love it. I look, and then they look at me with those eyes, and I go, uh-oh, here we go. All right, so you can give on the website, unitysb.org, and you can Givelify. We have that app here, or if you have a credit card, you can go out to the table. So our affirmation is, that's what we're waiting on. The affirmation is, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I receive. And so it is. Let us all stand. And again, for those of you that are seated, to someone that's here for the first time, please give them a warm First Unity welcome. We also like to say to come 3 or 4 times, because here at Unity of Santa Barbara, you never know what you're going to get. And apparently sometimes I don't either, yes? All right. All right. We are so blessed. Be mindful of the hand you're holding. You might be making a new friend here, yes? All right.
Hallelujah.
And so we're singing the peace song, aren't we? Thank you. I feel good about it, don't you?
And let us say our prayer for protection. The love of God surrounds us. I am that light. The love of God unfolds us. I am that love. The power of God protects us. I am that power. The presence of God watches over us. I am that presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Go out and have a blessed Sunday.